Okay, let's talk about, this is the part where Michelle saw, and then she's like, don't make me sound like an idiot. Let's talk about moon magic.
Okay, well, so...
It's like something you found. I think you were dabbling in it a little bit, and then you really made a commitment because you are a research person.
Yeah, I like to learn. I'm a lifelong learner. And so I will say that I've always been interested in astrology. Like, I think it's kind of interesting, right? But I never really got past the sun sign. And then I had what I would call a spiritual awakening a few years ago. Yeah, I woke up on January 1st. I just woke up on January 1st, New Year's Day, and I knew that year was going to be transformative and like expansive, and I didn't know what that meant.
Like, did you hear it or you just felt it?
I just woke up and I just knew.
You just knew it.
Yeah. I just knew, and I had no idea what that meant. And then I did, for the first time ever, I followed this woman, and I did the 7-day...
you follow her, like, on Facebook?
Vision board. I think she was on Facebook or something, but I did a vision board with Quilla, Beer and Reed. And I'd never done
vision
one.
boards will change your life. It's so inspiring to go back and be like, I did go to Austin, or I did do this, or this happened. Right. I love vision boards.
Yeah, it was like intentional and spiritual. And then she had speakers on every day, and she had Deborah, who I ended up studying astrology with that year. And I went like, okay, I'm just going to do it all.
No, it's like you're in a college class. Like, we couldn't even talk to you because you were like, I got to talk to my sister moon people.
Yeah, and then going into that where you were learning really about like your placements and your planets and your natal.
What do you mean your placement?
So like what, the exact time you're born, there's like a picture of like what the sky is, where all the planets are, where the sun is, where the horizon is, where the moon is. And it's all in an astrological sign, which are the constellations, right? And so that is like a snapshot. And then that is you for the rest of your life. Where you were born dictates like what's on the horizon and all that. And then as you go through life, the planets are still moving, right? So they're transiting around your picture, your natal plant, your natal.
But if you know this, how are you using this information?
So
should we be giving it to high school graduates?
So yeah, I think that everyone, it's a really, especially like your moon is your emotional temperament. And if you think about just like the moon anyways, it rules the tides. Like there's so much, and we're so disconnected from nature and how, our knowledge. And so as we awaken, we're starting to, I think, come into the retuning into this like ancient wisdom that's always there for us to have.
I think you're right about that.
So,
much more open. If I would have talked about this 4 years ago, you would just went to like the loony bin after this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think people are so open to it.
Yeah. You've got to know your audience too, though.
This is the audience.
Or the language. The language to use.